What's up guys, it's La Muerte Blanca. We're back with another Virtual On build for you all. This time we're doing another one of the tank characters with Raiden. Now Raiden was a powerhouse. He had a ton of weapons, great health, would steamroll opponents, but as with most tank builds, suffered from a lack of agility and mobility. And this build, very similar, replicates both the strengths and weaknesses that you'd expect from a Raiden. As always guys, if you want to play this build for yourself or at all interested in checking out Raiden from Virtual On in Armored Core 6, you can find the code and the description below, so feel free to check it out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I love making these and I really appreciate any feedback you guys have regarding these builds. So again, thank you for checking these out. In Virtual On, Raiden had three main weapons. He had his G-Bomb, also known as his ground bomb. He had his laser attack from dual shoulder mounted lasers that did a ton of damage. And he had his bazooka, which shot a series of rockets at the opponent in order to keep on the pressure while the other weapons are recharging. So going straight into our build here in Armored Core, we have the Apparative. Probably didn't say that right, but this is what we're going with, the WS-5000. This is the siege missile launcher that shoots out a series of rockets. Yes, there is the delay, however, this is the one-hand rocket launcher that is going to shoot out as many as you'd expect from our Virtual On Raiden. On the left arm, we have the Iridium grenade launcher. Now, similar to the ground bomb, has a nice blast radius, is able to put a lot of damage and a lot of impact on our opponent. The Iridium was chosen because we needed the compact design because the Dizzy and the Go Chen were both going to overburden our build. And I understand that is a ground bomb, and some of you might be like, what about the napalm bomb launcher? Fuck the napalm bomb launcher. This thing sucks. I genuinely tried to see if we could include the napalm bomb launcher because of course it leaves the trail on the ground and does the whole fire thing, but in terms of practicality, I cannot in the life of me recommend using this weapon for any build. I'm going to have to for another one because they have napalm as their weapon, but if I can avoid it, we're not using the napalm bomb launcher. So we took the bomb from the G-bomb and decided to go with the Iridium. On the back units for the right and the left side, we have the 60 LCS laser cannon. Now these are going to directly mimic the shoulder mounted cannons that Raiden has, so a perfect fit for our Raiden build. For the frame, as always, we are trying to get the look as close as possible. We went with the Melander head, the Melander core, the Ting Chang arms, get those nice bulky shoulders that you'd expect from this character, and then of course the Basho legs. Going into the inner workings of our build, we have the BC-0600 12345. Now this was the best booster available to us given our current weight. Now at almost 82,000, it's hard to find a good quality booster, but this one is great for heavy builds in terms of the quick boost stats, so we wanted to do that in order to make up for some of the shortfalls that this build has regarding movement. The FCS-G2/P10 SLT was our FCS system because it has the great missile lock correction. Definitely need to get that missile lock correction as quickly as possible for the Apparative. And then our generator. This build was tricky trying to balance load and EN load and the weapons, everything that we wanted to make it look and feel as Raiden should. And we had to make a small sacrifice in the generator because the VP-20S was the only one that was Arquebus because we needed the blue flame and did not give us the overburden like the other two. As far as the strategy for this build is concerned, very similar to a Raiden in Virtual On, your job is to overpower your opponent. Use the Apparative, use the Iridium grenade launcher in order to build up as much impact as possible. If they're trying to run away, then you can start peppering them with the laser cannons, but a charged laser cannon shot is going to do a ton of damage if you can stagger them. So ideally, you're using your hand weapons in order to build the impact, and you're using the charged shoulder weapons in order to do a great deal of damage once they are finally in that stunned state. Again, if you guys want to try this out for yourself, the code can be found in the description. If you guys are enjoying these videos at all, please be sure to like, subscribe, and again, comment. Let me know what you guys think about this. We are so close to finishing the rest of our Virtual On builds. I believe we only have a couple more. Stay tuned for those. And again, guys, thank you for checking those out. I'm going to go ahead and shut my mouth so you can watch the PvP gameplay. I'm La Muerte Blanca, and I'll catch you guys next time.